sharing stories about the forgotten war. Today marks the 73rd anniversary of the start of the Korean War.
Donald Wiseman is a Korean War veteran and called Wink News because he wanted to share his story that he feels does not get much attention. Wink News reporter Annalise Iraola sat down with Donald and shares his incredible story.
His walls are lined with memories from a lifetime of serving his country and community. But Donald Wiseman isn't thinking about himself when he says Korean War veterans deserve more recognition.
I think more about the people that actually was over there getting shot at, or I'm sitting there in a nice clean radio room sending messages, and they're over there crawling around in the mud.
Wiseman joined the Navy when he was just 18 years old. He was a Morse code operator before, during, and after the Korean War. He showed me scrapbooks full of pictures of his time in the service and of the family he started when he came back from the war. Wiseman is 93 years old, but he still remembers and thinks every day about his fellow forgotten veterans.
I see them at the store once in a while, and they look like they're lost their last friend. They're just look like they don't have anything to live for. And I thought, I got to do something to show them that they're still remembered, that they did something for this country.
In between World War II and the Vietnam War, the Korean War is often overlooked and called the Forgotten War. And yet, the VA says approximately 5.7 million American service members served in the Korean War. Because the Korean War was in the early 1950s, many Korean War vets are in their late 80s or 90s. So Wiseman acted quickly to use his voice to speak for others.
The Korean War is kind of lost in the background there. Nobody ever said anything about it. And I wanted to do something before I passed away and before they passed away. Because like I say, we're disappearing.
Wiseman is old-fashioned. No smartphone, no computer, no way to spread the word. But he did have a landline to reach us here at Wink. And on the anniversary of the start of the Korean War, Wiseman says,
"Thank you for your service to your country and the war. We have not forgot you." That's how I felt about it, and that's what I wanted to do when I called Wink. And thank you for making my prayers come true. It almost makes me want to cry. Thank you.
Annalise Iraola, Wink News.
The Korean War ended on July 27, 1953, when an armistice was signed that ended organized combat operations and restored the original approximate boundaries between North and South Korea.